Boxing News Online, live here with former heavyweight champ Chris Byrd. Chris. Two-time. Thank you for the correction. Chris, we're in Montreal. Talk to us about your role in the Jean Pascal fight coming up here July 25th.
Trying to help him with defense. A lot of defensive stuff. After the Kovalev fight, he wanted, to tighten up on his defense, and I guess I'm the guy to help him with it. I'm huge on defense anyway, so I can help him out a little bit.
So specifically, with what regard? Obviously, he took a lot of hard shots in the Kovalev fight. One of his heroes, we all know, was Roy Jones Jr., who also took a lot of chances, but they both had the level of athleticism to get away with a lot of those chances. So tell us, are there any specific things that you're looking at improving after that hard loss?
Definitely. It's always, especially after a loss, it's always, when you're getting hit with certain shots, it's always something to improve. And the big thing is knowing where your hands are. You can fight like somebody, but you're not that person. And like Roy, one of the greatest boxers ever. But he can get away with his style and athleticism. It's different than John. So he would get away with it with certain fighters. John would. But now he's fighting a killer, a longer guy who you can't pull out, you can't do certain things in the ring against, and you gotta know where your hands are. So the biggest thing is, knowing where your hands are in certain movements, in and out of the pocket. Because if he's moving a lot and getting away and trying to catch you on certain shots, that's not gonna work as much. But if he's sitting in the pocket and making you miss and making you think, that's what we try to work on.
So obviously we don't want to think too far ahead, but there's been rumblings, obviously, him being on the Kovalev undercard, that the ultimate goal is for a rematch with the Crusher. Your thoughts on how he would fare against Kovalev second time around?
I mean, the first fight was a great fight, but I can just tell you, if I'm with him, things will be different. It will be different. I'm just telling you, because I'm a feisty little guy. I demand a lot out of the guys I'm working with or helping with. I'm still right there and I'm active, and I'm going to show you a lot of stuff. And this is the first fight for us to be together in the first training camp, so you may not see as much. Or maybe he'll pick up, mentally he may get it, first time, but as we work together a little bit more, I think his defense is going to be really tight.
Chris, we had some huge news out of Europe this week with a big fight getting made in your old division with Klitschko signing on to fight Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that fight, the heavyweight division as a whole, and what that's going to look like when those two massive bodies finally meet in the ring?
Big guys, man. Big guys. Wladimir Klitschko, smart, but getting older. He's 39 years old, getting older, and he's been boxing, doing well, but I see a little bit of slowdown. I mean, I see it, and the certain guys he's fighting, when you fight normal size or a heavyweight, to me that's big heavyweight, but with normal size for him, he gets away with it. But he's fighting a guy a little bit taller, skill set not as great, but we'll see what he could take and see what Tyson Fury could take from Wladimir, and see what Wladimir has in his skill set that's still left as you go round after round. Because at 39, if Tyson Fury can put a little bit of pressure on him and tighten up his defense, because Steve Cunningham hit him with that's my boy, who's not a big puncher. Boom, down he goes. So he got to tighten up his defense, keep the reach, but still coming forward, because he still can walk you down and come forward as a big guy and challenge the older 39-year-old champion, make him fight. Nobody's making Wladimir fight. I mean, you think about it, he's setting his own tone every fight. He set the tone, he set the pace, he does what he wants, so you get rest. You got a bigger guy now, and a taller guy, and a guy that like to come forward. He don't sit back on that back leg and box. He come forward. So if he can make Wladimir Klitschko work, you never know. But I don't see really anybody beating Wladimir Klitschko for a long time.
And that was actually going to be that's actually a great segue for my next question. The winner of the fight, he's going to be mentioned as the next opponent for Wilder. That conversation will inevitably happen. Deontay Wilder versus the winner of these two.
Yeah.
So who takes that fight, and what are your thoughts on that?
It's hard with Deontay Wilder. When I look at him, the inexperience. You know, he can punch. He has the reach and height to do certain things, but never really truly been tested with somebody like a skill set. With Bermain Stavern, you're me. You're a small, shorter guy. Size doesn't mean nothing if you can't get to him. But he got to him, but didn't let his hands go. So to me, it was really two inexperienced guys. You know, they never really fought any top-level professionals. Prior to coming, only one in Chris Arreola. That was just one guy. But outside of that, you really haven't fought anybody. To pick up experience and learn how to really, fight in the ring and fight taller guys. It's a different thing with the heavyweight division when you're fighting normal-sized guys your height or a little bit taller that are decent. Then go and fight a tall guy that got a lot of reach and power and trying to keep it up for 12 rounds. So that was pretty hard. So for Deontay Wilder, it's on his side is the experience factor. What is going to happen when a guy really take the power but know how to fight when he get on the inside and break them down? That's a key. And experience in fighting. We'll see. Like if he fought Wladimir Klitschko, one thing about Deontay Wilder, he got a puncher's chance. He can punch and set it up, and he got to set up that power. But if Wladimir, get past it, what's going to happen? Now you fighting a guy same size and physically strong and very smart. Everybody forget he's an Olympic gold medalist. So all this amateur background, he's smart and has good. Mario Studer was training him. And gave him a lot of confidence and made him realize his style. So he's really good, even at 39. I mean, he's still a physical specimen that can, hard to be reckoned with.
Another young guy building up his resume and getting that experience, also from the UK, is Anthony Joshua. Your thoughts on him and how he will fit into the mix?
Yeah, I mean, he's another big guy, confident, very confident in his ability because he's beaten these guys that's coming up. We all did it. The fringe, very, very, very fringe contenders. He beaten them. But my thing is with him, what's the rush? Really, enjoy your career, man. Hey, you start fighting these hard fights, it take a toll. It's just like the other A-train from England. Olympic gold medalist Ollie Harrison. Great talent, lefty, same size, lefty. Enjoy your career. Pick up everything, learn, and constantly learn styles and constantly fight certain guys that's gonna challenge you, but you know you can beat them. Instead of just jumping into the mix, and they say it's not that many heavyweights out there. There's some pretty good guys around the world that can give you a challenge. That can make you fight and make you think. You're like, man, he on paper is not that good, but he actually can fight a little bit. So, my thing for him after Joshua, I see, he got the body, got the size. He's developing a good skill set for him in the heavyweight division. But at the same time, what's the rush? I see him being a force eventually. Everybody has their time. I mean, everybody has their time. But all of us, I was one of them. At 15-0, I called out Holyfield, Tyson. I wanted everybody. At 15-0, Lennox. But then it was my time. I came into my time and then won the title when it was supposed to be my time.
Chris, what else would you like to add here for your fans and for the people that admire your work?
Oh, hey, appreciate everybody. I mean, God bless everybody. This is, for me to come back into boxing, on the training side, it's special. I love teaching, and I just like to thank everybody who watch boxing and appreciate the kind of work I'm doing on this side of boxing opposed to being in the ring.
We're happy to have you. Thanks again, Chris Byrd.